It's Sunday. It's Mark Pires.
I was walking
and it's Renaissance Man.
For another way.
I'm here
to ease my mind
and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 1,287 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. We're going to get into it just like we do every single night, fam and friends, so make sure you don't go anywhere for the next 30 minutes. This is 30 Minute Mark, the longest running daily variety show on planet Earth, and we're going to get into a little story today. MIT apparently has figured out a way to reverse climate change. What are we talking about here, right, Joanne? I want to hear about it. If you can, head over to YouTube. Join us over here on the platform. Subscribe. Again, longest running show on Earth, 1,287 days in a row. Not a big deal. We're about 13 days away from 1,300 days in a row of live variety, comedy, songwriting, and just coming together to forget that the world stinks, you know? Like, I know it sucks. That's why I've shown up for 3+ years every single day without a script. I got 3 kids upstairs sleeping. I got a wife. I show up every day because the world needs something that will continue to not give up on it. And so I'm here again. And how are you guys doing? I want to say thank you to everybody here on TikTok. I love you. I hope that you followed me. This is going to be a journey. I'm going to be dropping breaking news for you all day, every day, plus the comedy, plus the new songs. There's 183 songs on Spotify right now. Put my next album out next week. This song right here is one of my songs.
While the birds fly around and
So guys, I cannot wait to get into this news for you tonight. MIT scientists think they've discovered a way to reverse climate change. I want to hear about that. Of course, there's so much more going on in the news, but here for the live show, we pick one news story a night, we write a song, we get into some comedy, and we say good evening until tomorrow. But remember, I will be back tomorrow. And that is the mantra every day, see you tomorrow. And also, remember, we're here to effect a positive change, like all of us. I'm here to show up so we could generate positivity together and effect a real change in the world around us. We came to a conclusion yesterday. You can't change the world. You have to change your world. You have to change the world around you. I can't change the world for 7.7. What I could do is change the world for 91. I could change the world for 92. And that only happens if you guys continue to generate energy in the moment with me. There's no such thing as yesterday, it's over. Tomorrow doesn't exist. What does exist is the second. And man, is it powerful. We're going to get into something here. We're going to create something here. Something that's memorable. I talk about in the future. I don't want to look back one day and say, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I try that? I'm doing it all. I got 5 feature films out on YouTube right now. And then we're not even friggin' done. Guys, this is when we get our woohoo. It's when we get our energy level up a level. Zabrowsk! Right? I was here waiting for a woohoo, and he jumped all over, my intro there. What's that? No, Zabrowsk, it was a good woohoo. He's like, was it a good one? It was freaking awesome. So guys, how are you doing? Am I a doer or a don'ter? Well, I think you can guess that I'm a doer. I've been doing it 1,287 days in a row. Yeah, I can't freaking believe that, man. 3 years in a row, every single day, showing up and without an idea of what we're going to do. There's been some crazy long shows, like 8 hours, 37 minutes. That's my longest one. I did a bunch of 6-hour shows, a bunch of 4 or 5 hour shows, like too many 4-hour shows that I could even count. Every single film that we've done has been live. Like we've filmed the entire movie is done live with you. And you guys have a lot of say of where these movies go. We've done Batmark versus Supermark, the Three's Company, The Breakup Artist, Crypto. I did a movie about crypto, The Wolf of Crypto. These are all on YouTube. They're on my movie page. I have 5 feature films. But every feature film, I'm doing them live here on the show. So people in the chat will be like, hey, try this. And guess what I freaking do? Yeah, I try it. I'm all about collaboration. And when it's a matter of the Renaissance Man show coming up with an idea, I can't tell you how many other ideas have come out of the audience. Hey, can you write a song about, and then we have 183 on Spotify right now. So what we're here to do is not be afraid to take this moment in any direction at any given time. But we have to be willing to go without fear of failure. Failure does not exist. I'll tell you, failure exists if you pause and you let the moment pass you by. That's failure. If you do and you fail, you're still doing. And if you fail, you're really not failing. You're just redirecting. Redirection is what we live for. Every single moment is an experience that gives us more clarity on where we need to go next. So, fam, friends, I see World Debt Now is kicking it with me tonight, and MJ Mama. Let's see, this is telling me to scroll over here. Sweep left to close. Oh, cool. I can see this a little bit bigger. Nice. Are you a doer? This guy, Toby's a doer. Toby, I love you. Listen, Toby, you got to head over to YouTube. This is, again, 1,287 days in a row, and I'm going to be live 1,287 in a row beyond this, too. If my heart keeps beating, I will be here. That's one of my quotes. The only difference between me and my physical heart is I will never give up. And that is something that I live by. I won't quit. My heart will. And that's why we've been here. Failing up is when you fail and you decide not to get back up. When you fall and you decide to get back up. I get that, MJ. I think falling up is a good thing. Like, you can always fall down, but you have to be willing to just further yourself. Like I said, there is no such thing as failure unless you truly quit. And for me, it's just evolution. So if you start with one idea and you allow it to take you somewhere, you're just living in the moment, experiencing something that didn't exist prior. Now, I do want to say that right now I'm kind of pumped. I've got you guys worked out over here on TikTok through my microphone, my lapel mic. So your audio should hopefully be much better than ever. I don't know for sure, but you have to tell me if the audio is okay. And remember, this is a show every single night of existence. And no matter how negative the world gets around you, no matter how bad your day gets or is, I will be here trying to do something creative in the moment for you to get away from whatever it is in your life that you need to get the frig away from. I don't swear, so you can watch with your kids, you can watch with your family, you can watch with anyone. We get into some serious comedy here without swearing. But when you don't have it as an option, you don't even think about it. I don't even think about the F-bombs or anything. We just reach for comedy and make it funny without having to swear. So stick around if you want to see something that makes you laugh a little. We're about to get into the comedy news, which is this story about the MIT sitch. So don't go anywhere. Joanne, it's about time for the news. Can you get it up on the screen for me, please? No problem, Joanne. I'll do it myself. She said she can't find her mouse. Joanne, maybe you shouldn't, eat it. I think she eats everything. Joanne is a soft ton. Thinking maybe about... Joanne, what do you think you weigh if we were to grab a scale that didn't break? What do you think it would come in at? 1226. That's pretty specific, Joanne. Pretty specific. You could have just said, like, over a K. I'm kicking in at over a K, Soft Ton Joanne. So that's a nickname, Joanne. I'm going to make some bumper stickers. Soft Ton Joanne. We're going to put them on my car with the GoFundMe for you. GoFundMe.com/Joanne from the Renaissance Man shows massively ridiculous heart that needs to be excised and replaced with the freaking Megalodon heart. Guys, you don't have a Megalodon heart? You think you'd come prepared with a Megalodon heart, MIT, Joanne. I guess I'm doing the story myself thanks to you not doing your job. Your one job is to get the story of the day up and then do the teleprompter, Joe Biden style. And then you leave all the notes in there for me. Like, so repeat it again, huh? Come on, man. My Aunt Judy told me to poop the triple diaper. And you do it. You do the poop-a-doop in the triple diaper. Guys, I'm kind of excited. Tomorrow, the hair will be cut. This freaking hairdo. Right? Getting this hair done, cut tomorrow. It's been a little out of hand. So tomorrow we get a normal do. Let's No, Joanne, I know. She said, stop vamping and do the freaking story. I get it. All right. All I need to do, Joanne, is your part, which is to get the story up on the screen. Okay. That means finding the window capture. Found it. Thanks, Joanne. Thanks for nothing. Here we go. I got it. Very good. Here we go, Joanne. Thank you. Thank you. No, can you stop wheezing, though? Like, that would be helpful for us. Right now, it's not. We're not getting it to work. Found it. There we go. Okay, Joanne. Guys, story of the day. What happened, Joanne? I had it and then I lost it. That's why. Thank you, Joanne. She goes, maybe you should click the right button. Awful confident back there, Joanne. Awful confident. MIT scientists think they've discovered how to fully reverse climate change. Joanne, tell us more. No, Joanne, I know you don't actually have any information that I have to read the story. I'm just telling you. Let's go. Scientists at MIT think that they've fully found a way to reverse the climate. Joanne, double-decker style now. The idea revolves heavily around the creation and deployment of several thin film-like silicon bubbles. The space bubbles, as they refer to them, would be joined together like a raft. Once expanded in space, it would be around the same size as Brazil. The bubbles would then provide an extra buffer against the harmful solar radiation that comes from the sun. Could space bubbles reverse climate change? The goal with these new space bubbles would be to ease up and reverse climate change. Earth has seen rising temperatures over the past several centuries. In fact, NASA previously released a GIF detailing how the global temperature has changed over the years. Joanne, you know they really do this stuff. No, they actually get into a rocket and go and explore space. And all the photos you see are from space. Yeah. Global temperatures changed over the past years. Now we're seeing massive mouths to hell opening in the what the hell is freaking mouths to hell? Now we're seeing massive mouths to hell. Freaking A. I hope they get into what that means. There's also the fact that scientists just discovered yet another hole in the Earth's ozone layer. As such, finding ways to ease and reverse climate change may continue to be high priority for many, including Bill Gates, largest owner of land in the United States now, Joanne. We don't know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. It's called not meat, sort of, you know. We're going to just put MDO in it. What is he doing? MGOs? What are they called again? You know what I'm talking about. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah, I know. Joanne says she doesn't know. If I don't know, she doesn't. She doesn't know. Yeah, no, okay. She just did Google it. GMOs. I'm sorry, Joanne. GMOs, not MGOs. That's a different thing. That if you look MGOs up, you're going to find some info about that. That's not good either. But it's a GMO, and we're not looking to do a GMO in this deal, okay? The new plan is based on a concept first proposed by astronomer Robert Engel. Engel originally suggested using a cloud of a spacecraft to shield the Earth from the sun's radiation. Isn't Bill Gates doing something like, trying to block the sun with, clouds or something, or I don't even know. He's a total scumbag. But Bill Gates, researchers at MIT have taken the same basic concept and improved it. Freaking Bill Gates is in the house now? What are we doing over here? If they change the silicone bubbles for the spacecraft that Engel originally proposed, they'll be able to reverse climate change. And that would be a huge step in the right direction. Shielding the Earth from sun's radiation would only be one part of it, though. We'd still need to cut down on other things, too. Really? Like human life on the planet? Oh, just get another one. This one will protect you. What about the first 9? 10 will do it. Just keep getting in the line. You're doing great. The first 9, you did great. What, your face drooped? Don't worry about that. That's just all part of the course. You know what I mean? Like, you're there. You got a droopy face, but you're good. You're protected from from the cove. Oh, you got the cove? Yeah, but it would have been so much worse. Would have been so much worse. If you didn't, What? Oh, your friend didn't get bugabooed at all, and he hasn't had the cove? Luck of the draw. That guy's luck of the draw. But you got boosted, double boosted, triple decker style. Still got the cove, but it would have been worse. Yes, that's so funny. Jonas said, remember the hole in the ozone layer? We were going to be cooked by 1995. If you look back, I think through it's funny. My brother-in-law found all of these old National Geographics from the 50s and 60s. And they all talked about an ice age coming. It's literally the craziest thing in the world. If you look through these magazines, all they talked about was an ice age that was coming next. It wasn't global warming. It was global cooling. It was about to go into an ice age. And then all of a sudden they have this freaking switch over. But the bottom line is it's going to be an ice age. We're going through a slow change. Then we get a freaking day after tomorrow deal. Jake Gyllenhaal coming out of nowhere, Randy Quaid style. Dennis Quaid? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. They're coming out. They have to wear the extra thick jackets and go underground because it gets under a certain degree where your whole body turns to freaking ice Medusa style. That's coming. That's coming next. Yeah. Oh, it's going to get warmer. It's going to get freaking colder. You better start digging a hole. You get down there, and you're going to be stuck with Joanne. Yep. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, you better freaking figure the wheeze out by then. And I'm pretty sure TikTok's not going to handle your wheeze the way I do. I allow it, GD said, yes, when we were kids in school, the pollution was going to block the sun, and we were going to freeze. It's whatever they freaking want to say this week. You know what I mean? Whatever puts the fear in our freaking britches. You know what I mean? Oh, wait a second. We're going to freeze. Let's go out and buy extra freaking blankets. Let's go out and fill out that freaking, storm situation we got downstairs. They got to get underground. You doubled the basement space with extra thick foundation walls so you can tolerate the cold. Oh man, it's so nuts, but they'll just switch it. They do the old switcheroo. And when it starts to be that, hey, wait a second, it's going to be freaking freezing cold. Wait till you start seeing this new, oh, you better double decker on those jackets. You better double decker on those jackets. And you better start digging a trench. How deep? Mariana? You better do a Mariana Trench in your backyard. Some people didn't want to, dedicate themselves to the trench in order to really be safe from what's coming next. Miyagi! Ah, I almost had him. I see a fly. Sometimes you see a fly, you do Miyagi. Sometimes if I have my freaking chopsticks, Joanne, where are my chopsticks? Gotta freaking get that dang freaking fly coming in my face every time I'm in the middle of a monologue. Look at this stupid freaking streamer. There he is. You can't catch me. You're in the... Oh, there he is, that mother... Hold on. Joanne, I see him. Where's my chopsticks? Pass him my chopsticks. Magoo. Oh, gee. He's too quick for me. I'm just not able to get it tonight, Joanne. Maybe if you found the chopsticks. Can you do me a favor and see if I have an extra set? I know we got Hunan Taste the other day. And nope, don't get the soy sauce. I just want the chopsticks. The Russians were the bad guys. Then we had Russian supermodels. And now we're back to Russian bad guys. Oh, I think it's so funny how we as a country, when somebody does something wrong like a nation, we blame the people from that nation. Like, what the freak did the Russians do? The Russian people did nothing, and all of a sudden everybody hates the Russians. I'm like, what? No. Russian people are awesome. You shut your freaking hole. You got a problem with the president of a country or some dictator or whatever? Okay, you have a problem with that person. You don't have a problem with the people from that country. No, you can't come to America. Oh, now we have an issue. We're going to start putting you in concentration camps. They did that already 60, 70 years ago. Not happening again. These are my people. We don't have a freaking different nationality and creed and whatever. It's all stuff you created. Race, something you created. You continue to talk about in order to divide. Let's create so many genders that no one knows what the freak they are anymore. And the problem with this is now no one wants to come together. They want to be so different that we can no longer coexist. The reality is we're just one thing. We're the way we were born, and that thing is beautiful. You don't need to change to be unique. You're extremely unique already. That doesn't happen with adjusting self and the way you look. When you change the way you look, you are actually taking away your uniqueness. You're making yourself look bland as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I got all these things. I did this, and now I'm this person, and now I'm that. Well, you were freaking amazing when you were born. You were amazing. And you allowed people to get into your head. You allowed the perspectives of older people who have an agenda to get into your mind instead of letting you breathe and grow on your own. And I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that you are living in a world, in a society where we're blinded by this so freaking hardcore that many are saying to themselves, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, talk to my kid about whatever the frick you want. I just can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it because the youth of our nation are everything. And not even the nation, the youth of the world are everything. Because if we destroy their minds now, that next generation is going to destroy the planet. You guys think that, like, you think it's not by chance and also hard work and generation to generation people working together in order for us to get to where we are today. Like, we could have very easily gone down to dust very long ago, like a long time ago. But we continue to thrive together, even though there's issues around the world, but we continue to grow and become something here. And then now it's about dividing and becoming as many different sects and groups and genders and divide and conquer. And if you're not the same thing as me, then I could hate you. You know, the other day I posted something on TikTok, and I know it's controversial stuff because they won't share any of my other stuff, which is just me, you know, talking a comedy and doing whatever. The rant stuff and the news stuff is the only thing they seem to put out there. But somebody came back pretty aggressive talking about how much they hate, you know, the Republicans and all this stuff. And I was like, you know, I feel like it's this old stereotype thing that people hate instead of understanding. And I was like, who do you hate? Can you just explain, like, who do you hate? He's like, oh, the right-wing racist, blah, blah, blahs. And I was like, I don't even understand. Who are those people? I don't know any of those people. I know a lot of people that are actually love this country. They're not racists. In fact, most of them, it's so funny. The amount of color you would see of all ranges and colors and creeds if you went to the people who care about this country. You could call them Trumpelicans or whatever the freaking crap. I see all these stupid names. I'm like, what? I just love my country. I just love my country. I don't care who's running it as far as the party I support. I don't care as long as it's about our country. As far as I'm concerned, I see an administration right now that doesn't care about our country, doesn't care about the people, cares about everybody else, all these other countries in the world, and funding their wars, but not funding the war here at home. Oh, what war at home? The freaking war to try to survive and get to tomorrow. Oh, there's not a war out there. There isn't. They've waged war on the American people. And then they want to argue about $600 checks. It's our own freaking money. Remember this? It was our own money. It's not like, hey, they're giving you $600 to stimulate the economy. They're like, hey, we're giving you your own freaking money. We're taking it back at tax time, but we're going to give it to you now to go help you with groceries. Now with inflation, do you know what that freaking stimulus money was? Nothing. It's crap. And I don't want to blame a president for inflation. I don't want to blame a president for gas prices. But I'm freaking going to. This guy sucks. And everything he does is horrendous. He literally reads the script on the screen and then reads the notes that he's not supposed to read out loud. Like, repeat it again. Come on, man. I pooped my triple diaper. He's a poopy doopy, double-decker, pooping in his pants, calling his wife Joe, sleeping all hours of the day instead of doing work, and then reading teleprompters, and then all the freaking directions along with it, and then following Secret Service people around the lawn instead of like the path that you take every day when you're the president of the United States of America. Let me go follow the ice cream truck. You know, and we had a guy who could stand up there and take freaking abuse for hours on end. He would sit there and let he'd let the reporters go after him. And he'd just be, what, are you kidding me? Okay, winning big league. Look, we're going into Afghanistan. We're going to go, come on out. Look, Melania wants to go. We're going to go win big league. And then you're like, you got a guy who could actually take those punches. Mr. President, why are you the worst president in history? And when are you going to resign? Are you freaking kidding me? What company are you working for? Are you kidding? Yahoo News? Yeah. Liberal fake news. You're fake news. You know that, right? Yeah, winning big league. I'm a billionaire, okay? You're a stupid freaking fake news reporter. Yeah, no, Melania, don't look at the gold toilet. When Melania looks at the gold toilet with that gaze, and she could start to smelt the toilet. Whoever smelt it, dealt it, Melania. No, I put a sign on the wall, no Slovenians. When you're doing the Trump impression and getting suppressed for it. That was the existence of this show for 3 years. But you know what? I don't freaking care anymore. We've already made this bed and we're lying in it. I show up every day regardless of who wants to find the time to be in the moment. This is the only live creation show that's been live for 3+ years every single day. I'm never quitting. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't give a crap who's out there saying, I hope he quits tomorrow. I hope he quits tomorrow. He's too passionate. He speaks the truth. He writes songs about for freaking society. Yeah, I do, and I'm writing more tomorrow. I won't quit. I'm driving it even freaking harder at you. So if you haven't followed yet, you may want to see what's coming. I got a new album coming out next week, my 15th album. There's 5 feature films. There's 2,400 pieces of content on YouTube that have been kept from you. 36 episodes of the Donald Trump Show. It's 36 face swap episodes that will make you cry. Not because they're sad, because they're hilarious, but they're also based 1,000% in truth. I found every bad thing Joe Biden ever did, and they didn't want anybody to see it before the election, but they're there. And all you have to do is go to my YouTube page, which is right under my photo, and just go type in the my playlist, and you'll see the Donald Trump Show. There's 36 episodes. There's about 43 pieces of content in there. But I don't do any of that really anymore. I'm trying to come over here and see if we can chat. We definitely do rant, but mostly we're trying to stay in the light and have a good time, and forget about everything else that's going on. So if you can, spread the word and join me every night because we're having a great time together. MIT research. You know what I mean, Joanne? Will the bubbles shield the earth? Who knows? I don't even freaking know. Well, Joanne, where did I go? I'm back. YouTubing it. Guys, you know what I mean here, right? At the end of the day, I see the freaking fly, guys. I see him. Hold on. Miyagi! Oh, dang it! I had him, Joanne! I was there doing it. World debt, right? I mean, I'm trying. And that's one of those flies that's going to come over and bite you. I'll get a little, I got a scratch on my arm now. What happened over here? Oh, yeah, that's right. The freaking Miyagi fly from last night that I couldn't catch. Joanne, did you get those chopsticks for me? Joanne, I'm here doing it, You can't get me your chopsticks. I went to Hunan Taste the other day. All I needed you to do was get me the extras. I always buy it, get an extra set of chopsticks, just in case there's a Miyagi situation here, We happen to be in one tonight. Right now. Guys, we're at 29 minutes. How's that for a 30-minute mark, huh? Yeah, Daddy-O, so you got to actually head over to YouTube to see what the green screen's about, because the green screen's for YouTube, not for TikTok. I could put something weird behind me. I've tried that before, but the green screen effect on TikTok is not good. So it's got this weird halo thing around you. I just feel like it's better to just stream with the green screen and tell you guys that I'm live on YouTube. Head over there. It's the longest running show on planet Earth, 1,287 days in a row. And you should hopefully give me a subscribe, just because that's been going on for 3+ years every day, just to see if I come back tomorrow. We're 13 days away from my 1,300th day in a row. And what we do here is we live in the moment. We create comedy. We write songs live in the moment. There's 183 songs on Spotify if you actually click my name and type Mark Pires. And thank you so much, Daddy-O. Thank you for your roses. Appreciate you, bro. I really, really love you. Oh, Trump was awesome. Yeah, I think so. They were laughing at the Trump impression over here, guys, on TikTok. So listen, fam and friends, remember, tomorrow, doing it all over again. Oh, goodness. I've been dropping crazy, like, news stuff on a daily. So if you haven't seen that yet, head over to TikTok. I'm dropping most of them over there. And it's weird. I mean, I like doing what I do here, which is getting into the moment and creating and laughing with you. But it seems like TikTok won't share any of that. So and YouTube won't share any of that. But they will share these little 10, 13, 15-second things telling you about, some glyphosate in our foods, and that it's in everybody's urine samples. Like, that'll get views, or how, Hunter Biden called his mother what? Like, that'll get views. Oh, sweetie Marie, good to see you. But the stuff that's about our positivity, connecting, it seems like they don't shine a light on that. They only shine a light on the things that people are actively talking about and also are right in the mainstream, So that's why I think what I have to do, and this is what I'm trying. Fuzzy, how are you, my friend? What I'm trying to do here is this. I'm going to get people to the show by talking about the active stories, and then hopefully from there they come over and they join us here on the Renaissance Man Show. Oh, the old sneezeroo. So guys, tomorrow I got a freaking drive ahead of me again. Son, got another all-star game. And I'm like, this travel all-star crap, not really down with it. Like, I gotta work. I gotta go and sell real estate. And then I'm gonna be driving up the freaking state to go freaking watch another game. He pitched already the other day. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't think he's pitching again tomorrow. Even though he pitched like a freaking animal. It was awesome. Oh man. I gotta say, it's like the nostalgia thing. I miss pitching so much. I see my son out there. I'm just like so happy to see that he loves it. He's starting to grow a little too, which is awesome. Thank you, MJ. It's a weird thing when you're looking at this smaller version of yourself, and he's doing his thing. It's really awesome. So something I want to share with you guys that I think I'm excited about is I'm going to be doing another episode of Get to Know America. I didn't have it out for you tonight. I'm sorry about that, but I just got my microphone back, which is what you guys are listening to over here on TikTok. I wonder, Sweetie Marie, does it sound better here tonight than it did last night? I'm working with a new system, so you guys should be able to hear a lot better. Anyway, I mentioned this to my son earlier, but I said, what do you think about joining me in doing an American ghost story? And we go to a haunted place locally, and we just shoot father-son ghost hunt, And he's like, yeah, I'd love to do that. Oh, awesome. Sweetie says it sounds better. He said, yeah, I'd love to do that. And I was like, I don't know if Mom would be okay with that, you being on camera, because we don't put our kids on camera at all. And I was like, but I'd love to do that with you, And he's like, yeah, I'd love to do that too. And I said, I don't want to freak you out or anything, Modoc, thank you for your donation. You are amazing. I said, I don't want to freak you out or anything, but I'd love to do that. I'd love to do a ghost story, ghost hunt, because we have this Get to Know America channel, which every Sunday I drop a new episode. You should go to YouTube and just type in Get to Know America. Please give me a subscribe for that. This is such an exciting show. Each week I go into a new town. I meet the people, the people that run the town, and then I go to the historical society and I dig into the 400 year history under our feet. We do that every Sunday. But now I have other thoughts with the channel. Get to Know America also is going to have American Conversations, where I sit down with people, literary figures, doctors, lawyers, whatever. People have done things in this country that they're proud of, and we have a conversation. And then it leads me to, okay, well, what about as a real estate agent doing American Realtor, where I'm out there just doing what I do on a daily basis, working with my clients, showing you guys the houses that I'm showing my clients, that type of thing. Talking about the negotiations, blah, blah, blah. That may be an episode that's lingering around on the channel. And then during the Get to Know Fairfield episode, I had this weird thing happen, guys. I've never seen this before. I've been filming now for, I guess, 6 or 7 towns. I'm by a cemetery. I went into the oldest cemetery in Fairfield. It was like, there's 1627, 1637, gravestones. And so I'm there and I'm filming, and I actually said the words like something about death. And I mentioned the words death. And then when I did that, the tripod pulled itself towards the, like literally did a triple take towards the graveyard and then back on me. It's the only time I've ever seen that happen. And so when I was watching it back, and you guys can see this, it's over on the Get to Know America page. Just go to check out Get to Know Fairfield. And I watched this thing happen. I even put there in text. I said, is this something supernatural? Like, I feel like something supernatural is happening right now with my camera. You know, just a little warning. Is this supernatural? And it's freaking pulling towards this cemetery. So when that happened, I had one of the family members here said, you should do, you know, something with ghosts, do like a, you know, a haunting type of American haunting. And so that's what I think we'll do is American Ghost Story, American Haunting. And it will be an episode that premieres every once in a while on the Get to Know America channel. And I'm going to keep flushing out new ideas over there, guys. But remember, that is random stuff dropping over there. Type it in Get to Know America. This here, where we are right now, it's called Mark Pires Renaissance Man. It's been live 1,287 days in a row, and I will be live again tomorrow. So if you can, give me a follow. Give me a share. Rabbit hole the freaking page on TikTok, because there's a lot of stuff there. And I will see you tomorrow. MODOK, thank you so much for your donation. You're freaking amazing. You know that. Tomorrow I got a song coming for you, MODOK. I'm going to write you something. So, Sid, my brother, Kathleen, Kill It and Grill It, MJ Mama, MODOK Roughstock, Pamela Swan, Trish Killian, and over here on TikTok, Sweetie Marie, and it looks like I've got J.R. Baker, my brother. I love you, bud. Thank you so much for kicking it with me, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing you both tomorrow. Please head over to YouTube and give us a subscribe over there, and over at the Get to Know America channels. Make sure you don't want to miss that stuff, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the next Renaissance Man. Until then, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. You got to go away. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. You got to go away. Yeah. Oh, till tomorrow, fam and friends.